Hi there everyone, KG16 here again. I hope you're having a good day. We're back with another commentary video for World of Tanks console, and today we're out again in the AMX 1390. Now today's video is all about passive scouting. I've done quite a lot of scout tank videos on this channel, and today I'm going to show you what I think a lot of other scout tank drivers do on Westfield, especially when you get the northeast spawn. A lot of light tank drivers think this is the best spawn. To be honest with you, I don't think there's much difference between the two. I've had good games from both sides, but in this game I'm going to the central ridge. But you need to be aware that if you're in a tank with an oscillating turret like the AMX 13 series tanks, they don't have good gun elevation, and as you'll see in this match, it's quite difficult to get your gun pointing up across to the tanks sort of coming along the JK line to shoot them. So you just need to bear that in mind when you're coming with a tank like this to the central ridge. I actually now head down the zero line if I'm in this tank, and I try and just fight for that bottom right hand corner in K0 and do my scouting from there these days. But back when this video was done, before the last update, because of no ribbons and things like that, I was coming here. So look, as you can see, we've not spotted a lot yet, but now we light up a couple of tanks. There's a standard B there. I think the other one's a chisel, and we've also spotted a Foch there. All of those are tanks we don't want to get shot by, so the first thing we need to do is just make sure we're utilizing our camouflage by using concealment. There are two types of cover, I suppose. There's cover, hard cover, and there's concealment, you know, things like bushes and trees, and they're going to keep us nicely hidden from the Foch on the south side, but also the medium tanks just to the west and the north of us. I'm a bit sort of perplexed at this stage, I think, why nobody's shooting this standard B, and I might even give it a sort of a GG, or there I go, yeah, GG. But that 257 got lit. I don't know if you want to go back and time that. I think he got taken out in less than 3 seconds there. As soon as I lit him up, it was 2 point something seconds and he was deleted. That's how powerful this position can be, especially if you stay hidden. Your dream, I think, as a light tank driver on this map and in this position is to notice on the mini-map that the enemy light tank, or light tanks as the case may be in this game, are somewhere else, hopefully in the north, and that's actually what we do see in this game. I don't know that they've been up on the map yet, I haven't noticed, but oh, there they both are now along the E line. So this is your kind of fantasy, really, that no other light tank's going to spot you and you get all of this position to yourself, because the ones who are going to spot you in this position are the enemy light tanks. There's the chisel. I'm getting a bit twitchy because I see him heading off the ridge there. He might know that somebody's lighting up, so he's just coming down for a look. It's very dangerous for him to do that. And the Hawk 12 has also dived over the ridge, and it's a good job I spotted him and the chisel heading this way and got myself out the way. The Hawk lost almost all of his health. I'm now back in this position, a bit further back. I'm behind quite a lot of bushes and trees, and I can confidently sort of send those shells out without any fear of getting lit. Alright, so we're going to move back to where we were. We really need, for us to be able to progress this game, we need to light up, we need to, sorry, get the Foch taken out of the game. Oh, there comes the Hawk 12 again. Time to deal with him. I'm not getting targeted, which is fantastic. Unfortunately for him, he just came right down at the time I got reloaded. But no one's targeting me, which says to me I think there's only the Foch that could get his gun on me. So that makes me a little bit more confident to push a little bit higher. I want to spot out the chisel. I think the standard B's still knocking around. We need to try and identify where they are, because the idea, I think, is that we get our friendlies to push along the 0 line and then along the K line. When we do that, we've got the enemy team totally enveloped. Okay, someone's targeting me this time. I think it's the Foch. So I'm just running down here for some cover. And now I'm going to head back up. I'm getting the feeling by this point, I know my TD's saying need a target. I've been giving them targets all afternoon, really. As you can see, I'm on 6,300 assistance. Getting lit again. I think it's a medium tank. I think it's a standard B or the Foch. But I'm getting to the point in the game where I'm thinking, if they don't push along and take out that Foch, what else can I do? So in a minute, I'm going to try and change position, change things up. Actually, there are two TDs because, of course, there's the Turan as well. While they're there, I can't progress any further. While this medium tank is just to the west of me, I can't progress any further. It is a standard B, and he's made a paper, and he's still alive. So it's so confusing to me why he isn't getting deleted. I think it's because he's tucked in a little bit of a dip, and my snipers just can't get to him. Anyway, I've got itchy feet. I'm wanting to do something different. I'm unfortunately leaving my snipers with no one to spot for them. But I'm going to go now and head up to the north, because I realise that if we can clean up this north, then we can push down towards the Foch and the Turan and everything else. So that's really my plan. Just come up here. This is the power of a tank like the AMX 1390 with a clip. It's pretty good with RBRTing, which I know a lot of people don't like, but when you're a light tank driver, I always say you live or die by it, to be honest with you. You don't have time to sit and aim. You don't have hit points to take shots when you're a light tank driver. So I do use RBRT, especially in light tanks. Okay. Anyway, the two tanks we need to clean up are this VK. Can we get the sniping shot on this cupola? We can. And then there's a Batchat light tank over there. My thought now is, okay, I'll go over there. I'll take a couple of shots from the Batchat. I know there's a heavy tank down there. I think it's a 50 TP prototype, the Tier 8. He's got a fairly heavy gun, you know, at 390 Alpha, I think it is. But if I can get up here and only take a couple of shots from the Batchat, this is what I'm thinking, and get him out the game, then, you know, we can progress. He gets one shot into me. I take him out, which is good. And now I'm hoping I don't get hit by the heavy tank, and I did. That's fine. I'm able to repair the crew or whatever it was and get back moving again. So I don't want to charge at him because I could get hit by him, and don't forget the Foch and the Turan are still alive on the other side. So they would have shots on me as well if I got lit coming down this slope. So I'm just trying to play this real careful. And what I'm going to do in a second is come right down the one line, hugging the border, and see if I can get down into the houses down in the valley here by the enemy flag, the enemy base, and then get a shot or two into this 50 TP. As it happens, I'm getting assistance on the other TD there. My guys up in the north are just shooting down them, so that's good. To be honest with you, I'm hanging around and I don't know why. I should have bombed all the way down to sort of K1 here, and I should be getting shots into the back of them. I think I was just so nervous because, you know, I've lost 2/3 of my hit points. I didn't want to lose any more hit points. It is what it is, as they say. So, can I get a shot and take out this 50 TP prototype? It's not a very easy shot there. We just end up catching the back of his tank and his tracks. And then the TD as well, we also catch the back of him in these tracks. But the Foch has come down, thankfully, and we can take him out. So that is great. So I think the Turan is still alive. The other TD and the 50 TP are snuggling up with my friendlies just there. I said Death Star. So actually, and the Death Star's taken out, so the Turan must have got taken out. Apologies. Very poor shot there, but there we take the SU-101, which leaves one tank, and guess who it is? It's the tank that's defied all odds and never got shot at all. It seems up until this point. The standard B with no armour, so I'm going to use my last 2 shots and take out this, get them into this standard B. GG's to him for staying alive that long. There you go, guys. That is a sort of a passive game on Westfield from the northeast spawn. staying there as long as you can, lighting up the 0 line for as long as you can, and then once it kind of dries up, I headed to the north. We cleaned up there, and then we're able to push south and finish the game that way. Anyway, as you can see, it's a good score. 8,299 assisted, a couple of thousand direct damage as well, resulting in an ace tanker. Hope you enjoyed that, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Do like the video, and I'll hopefully see you on the battlefield.